Rich people aren't smarter than you. They aren't luckier. They don't have superhuman abilities. They simply understand something that most people never figure out until their life is almost over. Time is more valuable than money, and every day, every hour, every choice you make either buys you more time or steals it from you. The truth is simple. Rich people buy time, poor people buy distractions, and the difference between those two decisions quietly shapes their entire future. Let's start with something uncomfortable. Look at your last 24 hours. How many minutes did you invest, and how many did you waste? How much of your day was spent building the life you want, and how much was spent escaping the life you have? Modern life is a battlefield for your attention. You wake up, and before your feet hit the floor, you're already scrolling TikTok, Instagram, notifications, random messages, endless entertainment, endless distraction. A dopamine drip injected straight into your mind. You think you're choosing it, but it's choosing you. You feel busy all day, but nothing in your life actually moves forward. You feel tired, but not fulfilled. You feel overwhelmed, but not productive. You consume more than ever, yet accomplish less than ever. And deep down, you know it, because this is the new normal. A world where your focus is for sale. A world where companies fight for every second of your attention because your time is profitable for them, even if it's destructive for you. But here's the thing: the wealthy understand that most people don't. Once someone controls your attention, they control your future. Rich people know this. Poor people don't. Rich people use money to buy freedom from the things that drain their time. Poor people use money to buy entertainment that drains their time even faster. Rich people ask, how can I make my hours more valuable? Poor people ask, how can I kill time? Rich people buy education, systems, leverage, tools, and networks. Poor people buy status symbols, entertainment, temporary pleasure, and instant dopamine hits. Not because poor people are stupid, not because they're lazy, but because they've been conditioned since childhood to choose comfort over growth. Think about it. Most people don't even feel bad about wasting money anymore. But they feel bad when they miss an episode. They feel bad when they fall behind on a show. They feel bad when they're not entertained. But they don't feel bad when they neglect their goals. They don't feel bad when they waste their potential. They don't feel bad when they waste the only thing they actually can't replace: their time. Here's the real painful truth. Distractions don't look dangerous. They look fun. They look harmless. They look normal. But that's exactly why they're so powerful. No one notices the life they're losing until it's gone. Most people say they don't have time. That they have time for scrolling. They have time for 3-hour gaming sessions. They have time for Netflix marathons. They have time for gossip, drama, and entertainment. They have time for everything except their future. It's not a time problem. It's a priorities problem. If you give a poor person extra money, they often buy things that steal even more time: new gadgets, new distractions, new entertainment. If you give a wealthy person extra money, they buy things that give them even more time, like outsourcing tasks, or automating work, learning skills, building assets, or investing. That's why the wealthy seem to skyrocket while others stay stuck. They invest their money into their time. Everyone else invests their money into their dopamine. Why do people choose distractions over discipline? Why do they chase entertainment instead of elevation? It's because your brain is wired for dopamine. And the world knows this. Corporations know this. Apps know this. Every notification, every video, every trend is engineered to trigger your brain's pleasure center. And once it gets you, it doesn't let go. People don't distract themselves because they're lazy. They distract themselves because they're afraid. Afraid of boredom, afraid of responsibility, afraid of effort, afraid of facing themselves. Deep down, every human knows the life they want. But most people fear the effort that life demands. Let me give you 3 quotes you will never forget. 1. Distractions don't just steal your time. They steal the person you could have become. 2. You don't lose your future in a single moment. You lose it slowly, one wasted hour at a time. And 3. Every minute you give to distractions, you steal from your future self. Now let's shift. Because this is the turning point. You can change how you use your time. You can change what you give your attention to. You don't have to be rich to think like the rich. You just need to value your time like they do. Because once you protect your focus, your whole life changes. Once you guard your attention, everything shifts. Success isn't built in some dramatic moment. It's built in the unseen hours, the boring hours, the difficult hours. The hours that no one applauds you for. Your future is hiding inside your daily routine. Your potential is hiding behind your distractions. Your breakthrough is hiding behind your excuses. You upgrade your life by upgrading your hours. You change your destiny by controlling what you pay attention to. So here's your escape plan. First, reduce meaningless screen time. You don't need to eliminate everything, you just need to take back control. Even one reclaimed hour per day becomes 365 hours a year. That's 9 full work weeks of time, 9 weeks you could use to learn, build, grow, or transform. Second, learn a valuable skill, a real skill. Something that increases your market value. Editing, design, coding, copywriting, sales, communication skills that multiply your opportunities and your income. Third, read more than you watch. Books are compressed decades. One good book gives you more than 1,000 hours of scrolling ever will. Fourth, use money to buy time. Pay for tools that increase your productivity. Pay for education that upgrades your mind. Pay to make your life easier, not your ego louder. Fifth, build systems. Systems protect your time. Routines protect your energy. Structure protects your future. Sixth, think long-term. Ask yourself, what will matter in 5 years? Not what feels good right now, because 5 years will come anyway. The question is, who will you be when it gets here? Now let's close with something cinematic. Something that hits deep. Time is life, and life is disappearing every second. Most people don't lose because they're incapable. They lose because they never learned how to value the most precious asset they have.